and heart to God.
True.
That used to be the Salvation Army motto. Why the things I don't know. But I so much like it because every one of us, we are important.
Yes.
And we are here for a purpose. One small history before I just kind of bang on everything I will try to. I spent almost one day 3 years back thinking about Christianity and life. I was having this conversation with the Almighty God. By the time I finished in the evening, He asked me to do two things. And when you have one of those things, is what we are doing today. Let me tell you the truth. You can be a pastor 20 times. Unless you are a trained lawyer, you do not have the information to stand for your clients in the court.
That's right.
You can be, people have their own profession to sort things out. So our reaching out to people is not limited to the 4 walls. So one of the things we are missing out on, especially the African community, is lack of information. And when you seek the right information, you get the right answer. God says when you do a program, there will be one that will cover people. You bring in politicians, you bring in experts to talk to people about what they are going through. Praise the Lord. So, let's quickly go to how can I improve my credit score? How many people have bank account?
Bank account.
How many are ever borrowing? There are lots of things that we do not know. But when you have that information, you know. Now, what is credit scoring? It is your financial profile. Something that is done to determine your financial worthiness. If you drive a car, that is your financial MOT. That is to test your financial worthiness. Whether you are something they can lend money to, or you are somebody they cannot even touch with a passport. So it's not something that you can just completely ignore. And it will be difficult as time goes by in this country if you think I don't want anything to do with their finances or with their institution. It is not meant like that. The country is structured in a slightly different way to our own. Therefore, you have to understand what is going on in the country. Now, how can you improve? First of all, your credit rating starts from 0 to 999. From 0 to 999. So if they score you and you score between 0 and 560, you are more likely to be rejected for so many credit cards. Telephone, credit cards, bank cards. If you are so low, nobody cares about you. If you move up to 561 to 720, you might be accepted for credit cards, loans, and mortgages, but they may have higher interest rate. You need to understand that part. The interest rate, the lower it is, the better for you. Moving your mortgage around with lower interest rate can save you a lot of money. But it depends on your credit worthiness. If you score between 721 and 880, you might get okay interest rate, but your credit limits may not be very, very high. If you score higher, 881 to 960, you should get most credit cards, loans, and mortgages, but the very best deals may reject you. When you move higher than that, then you should get the best credit cards, loans, mortgages, but there are no guarantees. Now, if you intend to do any of those ones, there are simple things you have to do, which we ignore because it is not in our own background in those days. We come from Africa. Here, how many of you are on electoral list? If you are not on the electoral list, and you go to the bank, and they do your credit scoring, it counts against you. It means that you are not that settled in the country. You are not part of them. Our mom was telling us how we should be part of the society. Don't say it's their country. You are part. If you are not on the electoral register, it counts against you. If you don't have telephone landline, it counts against you. If you have never had any credit card before, I know one sister in those days, she likes her current account, get money in, get cash out, no card. Because the way English thinks is different. If you have no card, they think you have been rejected so many times and you are not worthy, they will not consider you. Aha. So your credit card, when you go to the bank and they say, we will give you debit card, don't say, I don't need it. Check it. If they give you credit card, all you have to do is to have some discipline. Use the credit card and you pay off. Now, since we are talking about how to, if you are forgetful, you use your credit card, tell your credit card company to set up a direct debit for you. Some banks now, they can alert you and tell you you have to pay next week. Once that is true, then it means that you have peace of mind. Like the immigration case, that if you enter any problem, it counts against you. If you borrow money and you don't pay on time, it counts against you. They call it defraud. Now, if they have that in your own record, sometimes they don't tell you. Everywhere they put your name in the credit scoring, it goes against you. You know, African background, people say, oh, that's what I'll leave alone. There was one case I was told. She borrowed some money and she paid 6 grand and there was 4 grand left. I just thought, well, I'm not going to get that about this one. So they charged her to court. She ignored them. In her absence, CCJ. And then she wanted to buy something. They refused her. She was surprised because your record has gone through everybody else. Don't allow your record to go with bad stain on it. It's like as you have criminal record for the Home Office, you have financial records for those ones. Please look after your financial records. Now, this is difficult sometimes. Try not to guarantee somebody who cannot pay off. I was doing training, and after somebody came to me, he said, what can I do? The friend has no credit rating, but she had. So she got a mobile phone credit for the friend. Friend used it, ran away, now her responsibility to pay £250. So she wanted now to do something, they gave it her. My friend, you have to go and pay it off. Because it's you, it's your name, there's little or nothing you can do about it. Now, how can you improve? If you owe them money, don't allow them to drag you to debt collector. It affects you. You can arrange with your lender. You can tell them how much money I can be paying every month. Don't allow yourself to be taken to the debt collector. Try, if you are forgetful, I've mentioned that. Arrange with your lenders, I've mentioned that. Enter yourself a little list, I've mentioned that. Reduce the amount of debts that you owe. Unlike other places, our country, if somebody lends you money, your name goes. Once they put your name on the computer, everyone that has ever lent you money, your name appears there. They know themselves and they know you. So you cannot laugh. A couple of years back, I think it was in the late 80s, I was in the city, and we were processing finance. It was a mortgage actually that time. And this person said something in the application that he was on his own, he didn't have this, he didn't have that. And we have a system that we put the names through. Once you put your address, your names come up. Everybody living with you, the names appear. Anybody you owe money to, the name appear. So don't think they don't know. They know you, even your house where you live, they know. Anybody with financial connection with you, they know them. So there's no way you can lie. Now, that's something that I want us to understand. Especially if you have credit cards. If you borrow, £2,000 for argument's sake, and you pay the minimum, depending on the rate of interest, you can spend 80 years paying it back. Because every time you pay the minimum, you are only paying the interest. Somebody came to me, he got 3 credit cards, 20 grand on one, 4 grand on one, and I think about 5 grand on another one. He pays about £1,000 every month. But the fact is, there was one of them where he pays 550 something pounds. And when I checked it, 530 of that amount went on interest payment. For 10 years, he has been paying. So why did not you tell me? So, well, I just said, now I have to come and tell you. £550, only less than £30 goes on redeeming the debt. So over £6,000 every year just on interest. So if they say pay the minimum, it's a good idea, but please pay more than the minimum.
Oh, yes.
Try to establish your credit history. If anything happens, you can go online, you can check your credit history. We have people like Experian, they will tell you pay some money and then take it off, but it tells your own credit history. If anybody has used your name or your address, you will know. You can then tell the people who have done it to remove your name from that. So regularly check your credit profiles. And my advice is that do not take on unnecessary debt that you cannot pay. Because there are some places where you don't lend the money easily. Here, sometimes money is cheap to come back. They just drop the thing on your doorstep, feel this card in, and you feel it. When you are spending the card, you feel it's somebody else's money. It is your own money. So you need to understand that even though it looks easy, at the end of the day, like you said earlier on, you pay the price. It is you that you are going to actually pay that money. So always check that one and make sure you don't take on unnecessary debt, because those debts are not secure. And therefore, when they look at you, they look at how much you have owed. And when you go to them, they take all that into account. And if you are ever to take a mortgage, they will take all that into account because it's part of your responsibility. So because of our time, I'll just pause now in case anybody has any questions.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Then, sir, personally myself, I have a question. Can I go ahead, sir?
Sure.
Yeah, you were talking about when they run our somebody's name through a system and it brings up everything.
Yeah.
And you were talking about, he's going to talk about people you're living with and the likes.
Mm-hmm.
My question, first question says, does that mean if you're living with somebody that doesn't have a good financial record, that is maybe it doesn't have to be CCJ, or maybe somebody that is owing and then if drag the person to debt collector or something, I don't know. And you have a good rating, personally, does that affect you getting a mortgage? As in, you're living with somebody that you're using the same address.
The straightforward answer is, it depends on your connection. If you have no financial connection with that person, it may not necessarily affect you. But if you do have, then it will affect you.
Okay, that's one. The second one is, you're talking about somebody vouching for, maybe someone wants to get a loan from a company,
Yeah.
and then the person doesn't have the good rating, and then you say, oh, you vouch for the person,
Yeah.
and they say you should sign, and then they pay the money to that person's account to give to the person that is owing. And the person that is owing, if he doesn't really pay the money, who is going to be at risk? Is it the person that actually spoke for the person? Then, if it is, who would they be communicating with? Would they be communicating with the person that actually guaranteed lending process, or the person that actually borrowed the money? I have an idea. I have people going through such, so I just want an insight.
That is the answer to that. If you shorty somebody, that is, it should guarantee someone, you are responsible. That is the straightforward answer. It is your commitment. That is why sometimes, if you go to the bank and you are very rich, or you want to rent a house, If the estate agent is not sure about your status, they might want a guarantor. That is, whether you run away or you stay, they can go to your guarantor to get the money. If he decides to open a massive building and they think, wow, okay, who will pay? So in case you need a guarantor. So it's a responsibility of your guarantor to pay off. So if
at all, sir, would they be communicating with the guarantor with the
who?
If at all the person doesn't,
as far as they're concerned, the borrower is just their figurehead. You are actually the one.
They'll be communicating with this person didn't pay, he has to pay off.
You just write to come and pay off because I've come. Thank you very much for having me. And as we continue to touch life, Lord will touch you in Jesus' name.